Welcome back to Red Dirt Magnet Fishing. We're going to find out today how well this microphone works. It's a little windy. We are out here at the fishing pier at Lake Overholser. Let's get to it.
Well, the audio from the microphone was pretty bad, so I'm doing a little bit of voiceover work for the rest of this video. And I'm pretty sure that you will like some of the things that we found. We're back here, like I said, at Lake Overholser. Feels like I'm pulling something there. Looks like we got a fishing lure. Next throw, we have a spark plug. One of the fishermen that came by that I talked to briefly about the different stuff that I was finding did not seem at all surprised that I was finding so many spark plugs. In fact, he seemed like that's what he would have expected me to say, which I don't understand. I don't know what spark plugs have to do with fishing. But here you see, it looks like, at first I thought this was another spark plug, but it looks like a nut with some bolts and a hole down the center, as if somebody's made like a makeshift sinker. I don't know what this other thing was, but put them in the bucket. And look at that, another spark plug. And another spark plug, I think. I'm not sure what this other thing is. It kind of looked to me like maybe a cookie. So when I was filming, I made a joke about taking a bite out of it. But please don't take a bite out of things that you find in the river. Probably will not work out well. Just looks like a piece of a metal flake and then a washer. Felt like I was pulling on fishing line or something. It's weird how you can get a feel for what different things feel like under the water with the magnet. And some hooks, rigging. The little hook had a little metal flasher, like some kind of spinner on it. Those were pretty. And there is the reel, or the crank off of a fishing rod, fishing reel. Piece of metal, the lure. Bottle cap. Let's rinse that baby off a little bit. What do you think it's going to be? And of course, it wouldn't be magnet fishing in Oklahoma if it wasn't Corona. Got to find at least one every time I go out. When I threw out that direction, I kept feeling something, but wasn't sure what it was and wasn't really able to pull it up until we get some other stuff out of the way. We'll go back to that in a minute. I felt the pulling a fishing line and pulled up this mess. It's a big tangle of fishing line with 4 or 5 different lures and sinkers and a bobber. And that was just around the rope, not even on the magnet itself. Just that little knot in the rope snagged it and pulled it loose. And looks like there's some extra stuff on the magnet. There's a D-size battery. And another spark plug. This exact spot right here, there was just so much stuff there. Of course, for there to be that many fishing lures and stuff stuck right there, they had to be stuck on something. We'll find out what that is shortly. Now the bottle cap, I think that one was red with a crown on it, which means Budweiser. It's just I think that was a bit, like a socket bit off of like an Allen wrench. Oh no, that one was a bullet. It looked like. Didn't have a hole in it. I remember my dad used fishing weights like that. Sometimes it had a hole that went through the middle, but I didn't see a hole there, so I think it might have been a bullet. Little metal rod, and some more fishing lures. And this sinker had a number 2 on it. I don't know if that means 2 ounces, 2 pounds. Didn't feel very heavy. Or maybe it's just a type of sinker. And that wire sticking up on the left is the microphone wire. I'm going to switch to a different cover for the microphone next time. See if that cuts down some of that wind noise better. Save you from having to listen to me do a voiceover. I'll figure out that wire's there in a minute and move it out of the way. Another big mess of fishing line stuck around a stick. And that back and forth, that bobbing motion I'm doing there, I'm trying to work out. See if I can work loose whatever's stuck in the mud and get little movements of it over time and free it if it is something that is stuck in the mud. There's so many lures coming out of this spot. Lures and hooks and sinkers. Oh my. As I'm pulling on whatever it is that's down there, I see a lot of bubbles start coming up to the surface. I've been hesitant to use the hook in this area because I don't know if there are still anchor cables down there holding the pier in place, the dock in place. But we'll brave it in a minute. Some more lures. Surprise! Another spark plug. And a C-size battery. And another spark plug. This is where I decided to finally get out the hook and risk it and just see what's down there. Oh, it's big. Something feels like it's ripping. But it is still pulling, so we'll keep going. We've hooked on something. That is a cast net. And there's some kind of big metal basket down there too. It's just tangled up in it. So I'm trying to be very careful where to grab it because there are so many hooks and lures stuck in this thing. Ouch. That is a mess. And after it landed on the dock, the smell was so bad. So there's got to be more stuff under there now that the net's out of the way. It's another weight from the cast net and some more lures. More hooks and lures. What else we got here? Oh, little piece of metal and a catfish bell. It's full of mud. This was a nice surprise. This was one of the things that I had felt further out that I wasn't able to pull up, I think, because of the cast net being in the way. Drop the magnet back down and we'll take a look at it. As far as I can tell, this looks like a lawn chair with no legs, so I'm guessing some kind of boat chair. And here there were a couple of jingle bells connected by a spring, and a little, what looked to be almost like a glow stick LED size light bulb. I don't know if somebody uses that for fishing in the dark.
Well, that's it for red dirt magnet fishing. We pulled that cast net out, especially for Heather from Team Sneak Attack. She's heading into a birthday coming up soon. Happy birthday, Heather. I know you hate those cast nets. And if you want to pick up a Kratos Kraken 3,800 pound clamp magnet like the one I've been using, go to Kratos Magnetics and use the discount code REDDIRT for 12% off, or click on the link in the description down below. As usual, like, subscribe, click on the bell icon to get notifications when new videos come out, and we'll see you later, friends.